what I do every year is I take this whole part, I'll just put it in the ground, and the plant will come up. I'll just lay them down. Or you can break them apart, and you can take each individual seed out and plant them. No, you fine, you fine. This was some carrots I grew one year, but what I'm doing now, I'm letting them come to seed. So carrots don't grow seeds every year. They biennial. So in other words, one year you get the carrots, and next year, if you leave them in the ground, they'll go to seed. Okay. But they look beautiful. They look like dill when they grow, like dill peppers. Okay, right here, I got potatoes planted. You see them right here? This is a potato plant. I got red potatoes here, and then back here I got about 5, 10. I got 15 rows of potatoes back there. So that whole back area be potatoes.
And when will they bloom?
Usually you get potatoes around June. Okay. What happens is this plant right here, it'll grow tall. As it grows, I'll keep putting dirt on it. Yes, and when you keep putting dirt on it, the potatoes will keep growing. Okay. And so what happens is once the plant grows up and it flowers and it dies out, that's when you're gonna do potatoes already. Okay. And you dig this one plant, it may have 5 pounds of potatoes on it. Wow. It just depends, you know what I mean? It depends on the soil, it depends on the weather, you know, a lot of different conditions, but it's definitely abundance. Let's see, we can go around, just keep going around that way. I know some of y'all, you know the brother with dreads. What's his name? Jazreal. He hangs out with Black Magnificent sometimes, but like a person.
Yeah. Azriel,
Azriel. Yeah. He gave me 5 strawberry plants about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and look how many they multiplied. Wow. He gave me strawberry plants are like weeds. They come back on their own every year and they multiply. They have what they call runners. It'll produce a runner from, and it'll plant, and then that runner produces a plant, and every place where that runner stops at, it'll produce a root system and another plant. And so, and everywhere you see a flower is going to be strawberries. Okay. Every flower you see is going to be a strawberry there. So you can see, and a lot of them fell off too, so you can see there's going to be a lot of strawberries. This is just a natural patch that I keep. I was going to move them, but I said, nah, let them stay. And during the wintertime, what you do is you come up, take a lawnmower and just cut the tops. Just run the lawnmower and leave the roots in the ground and they'll replant. Or you just leave it like that and they'll die off and come back, you know. Yeah, definitely. These right here is Swiss chard. Now our plants right here last year, we ate off these last year, but what happened was Swiss chard is usually a plant that it'll last all season. But we had a harsh winter this year, the worst ever. And so what happened was they died off, but they coming back now. And so them leaves get about that big on them. They get like nice sizes on them. And we just cut them from the edges and keep coming back. Now I planted some more on the side right here, so we have a constant rotation of them. Same thing as you see with the purple bok choy. And then here I got Brussels sprouts and mustard greens mixed in. Reason why Brussels sprouts take a lot longer, they take 120 days. They take about 4 months to mature. So what I do is I'll harvest the mustard greens around the Brussels sprouts while they're growing. We can still eat and still we can cover a lot of space. In other words, this is intense gardening. You know what I mean? Where you get a lot out of the space. Back here, I got wheatgrass planted. Where you see that wheatgrass right there, I planted a lot more of it down here. And the reason why I planted wheatgrass is because, first of all, we juice. We actually juice. You know, we take wheatgrass for the chlorophyll, and so I need the seeds on that, and also to feed the birds, the chickens and things. You know what I'm saying? They eat the seeds as well. And back here we'll be planting some things. I just got it covered off because I just opened them woods up. Now, the woods used to be up to here. I chopped down a lot of trees in here. So I mean, this is over a period of time you're talking about that we've been developing this, but you know, it's intense. It takes care of our eating habits. And I got my cousin, he's coming to redo my pond. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna dig it about 20 feet deep and we'll dig it back until everybody cleared out back there. And I have a fish farm, so what we're doing is we're also gonna be we're gonna be developing fish. I'm gonna build a greenhouse for the tilapia because tilapia have to be they tropical fish, so they have to be 70-degree water. They can't get cold, they'll die. So I'm gonna build a greenhouse to grow tilapia. But out here we're gonna have just freshwater fish. But one of the main things is you see the way my garden is laid out, I trap the waters. So when the waters come from my neighbor's house and my house, it runs down, it runs through these things right here, and it runs straight to my pond. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, with the fish, with the pond, the fish natural, you know, they naturally poop, and that water is very fertilized as far as nitrogen concerned. So I take that and run a pump and I water my garden with it.
You know.
See, so we don't have to worry about this. They say, hey, using too much water, or we don't have to worry about the city water with all the chemicals in it. Right. We have a well out here as well, but sometimes even the well, because of other people, you know, not being clean, it can be contaminated. So we have a pond here where we can get our waters from. Also, I used to grow koi fish.
Do you have like a tank when it rains so you can catch it?
Water, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Matter of fact, I had those white barrels trapping it, but I'm redoing it now because I wanted to make things more attractive. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this is a thrifty garden. In other words, I don't spend a lot of money on producing this. I take whatever I can find and produce it. But we're trying to I'm trying to step it up to a level where it also be attractive. Because we're starting to invite people out, and I don't want to, you know, just have anything out. So we're going to be redoing that water system. Yeah, we burn trash too sometimes. Like I was telling the brothers, over there's my fire pit. I burn hard wood because I use the ashes to raise my pH in my soil.
Okay. Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now I'm also thinking about going back to getting my own lye. Hardwood, you can take hardwood, put it in a bucket with sand, put the wood up top and put water in it, and it'll drain the lye. And you can use that lye to actually make soap.
Wow.
That's the way our parents used to do it. Yeah. These are onions we planted last year. One thing, when you plant onions, in order to get a bulb, you gotta keep the dirt separated from the bottom. Or if it covers up, then what you have is just the green part. But we cut these from the edges, man. They keep coming back. So what we do is we season our food. We just cut a couple leaves off, you know, chop them up, put them in wherever we're cooking, and we get the season of an onion without having to constantly replant onions. So we trying to, you know, we trying to be as feasible and frugal as possible too. You know. This is our lettuce. This is one of our lettuce gardens too. Now this thing, we had some beautiful lettuce out here. Last December, before the weather kicked in and had all them frost areas, and this was covered. But a lot of these right here came back. These are different. This is an oak lettuce here. These are romaine. This is a red romaine. This is the bok choys I sprayed in there too. But in about, I'll say about another month, you know, this whole area will be covered. You won't see no soil because it'll be covered with lettuce. And every place where you see a red and green, that's lettuce. That's lettuce. That's lettuce. That's not lettuce. That's weed. Another thing about it, man, weed is really herbs a lot of times. They just we call them weeds because they're not where we want, you know, not serving our purpose. But my chickens love chickweed. And I got a lot of chickweed that grows out here, and we feed it to the chickens.
Chickweed is wonderful for you.
Yeah. Hey, it's good for skin too.
Yes.
This right here is garlic. We plant garlic too.
It looks similar to the onion.
Huh?
Does it look similar to the onion?
Yeah, it looks similar to the onion, just a little thinner. It's a thin, you know, it's thin, but yeah, it's similar to the onion. And as you see over here, I got bok choy planted here, but what this is right here is these are dwarf snow peas. This right here is another dwarf, so I plant them 2 weeks apart. That's why you see they different sizes. This right here is a giant, these are giant snow peas over there. And what they do, they just trellis up those wires, man. We just come out here and we have snow peas, sweet pods you can eat, or you can wait for them to mature and eat the green pods inside of them. And we got onions planted here, down this row here. I got some more planted there, but I planted them by seed. By the time these come, the others will be coming behind them. But man, that's basically what y'all seeing, man. It's just, and right here I got some beans planted here. I got bush beans planted here. They get about day-high string beans. And I got 4 rows planted here, so when they grow up, they'll fall up on here, and we can just don't have to fall on the ground and get all, you know, messed up and things like that. So we just pick them off.
Are these lettuce as well, bro?
Yeah, there's lettuce too. That's a red romaine lettuce. That's green. That's a black lettuce right there. These are different types, man. We plant different types. All of them organic. What I use is I use my chickens' manure. I use their feathers. I compost. I got a worm bin down there. I got a worm bin up here. I know the children may like the mint. This is peppermint here. This is peppermints here. Making teas and all sorts of other things with them. And this is amazing things right here. I had oregano in this box, right? So guess what happened? The oregano mixed with the peppermint.
What?
So look at that, that's oregano, which smell like peppermint now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, that's what happens when you farm, man. All sorts of new things get created, man. Nature does that. Well, how about I think the root systems probably got joined in and produced one plant, oregano, peppermint, I guess you want to call it. Yeah. This is oregano here too. You got mixed in, so you know, there's peppermints and mints. Y'all can try them, man. They're good.
What is this?
Those are mints too.
That lemon thing.
Yo, lemon?
God, what is that?
Where'd you get it from down there?
Yeah.
Lemon balm. Lemon balm.
God.
Lemon balm. Lemon balm is real good. You can make teas with it. It's real good.
Jeez, that's good.
It calms your nerves too. In fact, a lot of things I grow right here are good for like antidepressants, like depressants, people who are manic depressants. I grow during the summertime I grow a passion flower. Passion flower is real good for calming people's nerves. The lemon balm is real good for calming nerves. I got a catnip up here that's good for calming nerves. So we're gonna make a tea, we're gonna make a capsule so that you know what I'm saying? They can relax, man. Yeah. This is the catnip right here. I also got I got burdock planted out here. I got burdock in these boxes right here, but it's not time for burdock to be flourishing. But you can see the plant coming up. This is burdock right here.